Hello everybody, Stinky Scrublet here, and today we're looking at the Bitforge Nano, which is a solo Bitcoin miner that is made for home mining. What's really cool about this Bitcoin miner is that it's very small, doesn't use much power, but it still hits about 2.6 terahashes, which is quite good for me. It's something that I can never hit on my computer hardware, so it's really cool to have something that mines pretty well and is low on power. So first off, we're just going to take a look at what's inside the box. You have the unit itself. You do have the instruction manual that kind of gives you a little bit of the key features of the device and how to set the device up. It does come with its own power supply, but since it is a product that is meant to be sold globally, you will need your own power cable, which luckily I have a spare one right here. And basically, as far as the hardware goes, plugging it into the wall is all you need to do. Okay, and so once you actually have the hardware plugged into the wall, that is basically it for the hardware. You don't need to plug it into a computer. You don't need to do anything like that. It is done and it is already hashing away. What's really cool about this device is once you plug it in, I believe it's 15 minutes you'll have where the device will actually put out its own Wi-Fi. And what you'll do is you'll connect to that with either your computer or your phone. I prefer the phone. I believe it's a little bit easier. Once you plug it in, all you'll have to do is set up the device, give it a name, and also enter in the name and password of your local Wi-Fi, your personal Wi-Fi that you use at home. Once you do that, it'll give you a local address, and once you plug that in on your computer or phone, on your local Wi-Fi, you will be able to see the Forge dashboard. It's really that easy. As you can see, I have it pulled up here and it is hashing away. I did mention it goes to 2.6 terahashes. Mine's at 2.14 because I'm running it in medium mode. If you want, you can always go ahead and turn it down to eco mode to use less power, or to power mode to get that full speed. And as you can see, I have been running this thing, where do we see? For 1 week, 1 day, 20 hours. I wanted to run it a little bit before I made the video to see if anything odd would happen, but it's been running very well for quite a long time. So as you can see, it is running properly. You can see the power consumption, the voltage, the temperatures, everything like that. You can see your pool information. Very cool. And if we go over to the swarm, you can see more information regarding that. If you had multiple Bitforge devices, you would see more of them here. And if you go over to your network configuration, you'll be able to see where your network is set up. I just named mine Bitforge, and my Wi-Fi is Buddy for my dog. Yep, shouts out. And then there's also a pool settings option, which you're going to want to look at. So let's go to that. So once you're in the pool settings screen, you'll see here's the pool that we're currently in and the port for it. And there's also a fallback pool. You can put in your own pool here, but I'm going to stay on the solo pool. Basically, what that's going to do is solo mine. I have a very, very, very small chance to mine a block on my own or solve a block on my own, and it's basically a lottery ticket. You can find a shared pool where you can earn a few dollars a month, but for me, I only have one of these devices, so for me, it's just a small lottery ticket. Very small chance, but if I hit it, I would be very excited. I believe right now that'd be like $150,000. Doubt it would happen, but I'm going for the lottery ticket. And then down here where it says Stratum user and fallback Stratum user, where I have this dash here is where you're going to put your Bitcoin address where you want the payouts to go. Just doing this little dash for privacy. I don't want to share my Bitcoin address, but yes, you'll put your Bitcoin address here, and then .Bitforge Nano, and all your payments will go out to that. And that's pretty much it there. It's a really cool device. If you're just tinkering around, if you're doing it as a hobby, I really do recommend this. I think it's really cool to basically check things out. And, if you're into Bitcoin, buying Bitcoin, this will help you understand how this works. You can always look at more information. And another cool thing I want to point out, say if you stay with the default, which I'm doing here to solo mine, you can go to solostats.ck pool, pop in your Bitcoin address, and you will be able to find your own stats on that pool. As you can see, I have one worker. You can see when it was authorized. You can see the total shares, the best shares, the hash rate, and the odds of finding a block. So I do have 0.011% chance of finding a block in a year. Astronomically low, but it's better than a lottery ticket. So why not? You know what I mean? I think it will be quite fun. Um, Either way, I think this is a really cool device. Running multiples of these would be probably a good idea. For me personally, I'm just running the one at this time right now. But it is really cool. If you are interested in this product, it is not a bad price. I do have it in the link in the description. And I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your day.